Hey everyone, I wanted to go over the new and exciting news that we got for Monster Hunter Rise and Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, which is set to release on both the Nintendo Switch and on PC on June 30th. And today we're going to continue the series of developer campaign updates. This is something that the developers for Monster Hunter Rise and Sunbreak have decided to take to social media and provide us a little bit of updates on how it is that they decided to design a specific map. Why did they decide to specifically add a specific monster? Why it is that they decided to do something when it comes to a character move or anything along those lines. So they basically give us a little bit of a background information on some of the ideas throughout the development process. Today we're going to be checking out a couple of updates specifically when it comes to the Sandy Plains, and I think some of the more interesting things that they decided to do that could have really gone wrong when they were actually creating this map. So in the first development update, they provide us with the details that in the Sandy Plains is full of sands and rocks, although there are also swamps. This is one of the few points that looks like it was directly modeled. However, as complex terrains also complicates collisions at the same time, so do be careful. There might be bugs whenever you actually decide to explore these areas. So then they provide us with a little bit of a screenshot as to what they're referring to, and they are talking about a little bit on the left side of the map where you do have a lot of like high points. This is something that went over in the past. They have a lot of high points, a lot of rock structures there, and even sub-cavernous areas, which you're going to get to in a second, but they're not necessarily fully explored. You don't have monsters going this way. They're just kind of there for like looks. Basically, there's really nothing there going on other than you can just go and explore, collect materials and stuff like that. But other than that, you don't necessarily have monsters really engaging with these areas. So they're just kind of left to their own devices for you to go ahead and check them out if you ever so desire. So it's interesting that they're saying like there could be bugs in this area because they basically were left unexplored. And the next update that they provided us with reads as follows. This is a luxurious place that was created almost exclusively for this photo spot, but I am glad that I can put it here as an archaeological site. And then they also go ahead and attach an image specifically showcasing that this is in the underground cavernous area of the Sandy Plains, specifically showcasing the Regitrice. This is the rare windrake that's available in the Sandy Plains. This is, I believe, one of 5 specific rare endemic life forms. You have the Hellbill, the Monkcell, the Quetzalcabra, and Snow-Faced Fox. Each one of them kind of like appears in the map in their very own way. And this one specifically, when it comes to the Regitrice, you do have them kind of appearing only specifically in this spot, nowhere else. It doesn't necessarily appear anywhere else in the map, and it basically has this like light shaft to specifically design, so kind of like showcase it appearing. I do believe you have to basically go to the right side of the map underground, and basically you should be able to see it somewhere around there. These caverns, again, there's only one specific area where you're going to be finding like a Diablos or anything along those lines. They're very like kind of just big, sparse, and empty. And this is why I find fascinating where the update kind of just mentions that this area was specifically kind of like just created specifically for a photo spot, not really because of anything else. So they took a whole heck of a lot of liberties when it comes to just like giving people and hunters areas to explore that don't necessarily fit the bill anywhere else when it comes to monster engagements in any shape or form. So I do think that that is fascinating when we think about just how big we already know the Citadel is going to be in Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, and just kind of like how only specifically sparse areas will be used when it comes to monster combat. But that's about all the updates that we have today. When it comes to these developer updates, I always like to go over them since they give us a little bit of more details specifically as to things that the developers decided to do when it comes to the game. If you're brand new to my channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, hit the bell to receive notifications when the videos go up, and as always, thank you so much for watching. See ya!